Now at 10, it was a typical summer day across Connecticut, but as we head into the holiday weekend, the forecast takes a dramatic turn. Thank you so much for joining us on the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Annette Montgomery. Dangerous heat is expected to build later this week, so Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank is here with us to tell us when the hottest weather will arrive and how long it will last. Rachel.
Yeah, the total heat wave will be from Wednesday to Saturday, but I think the hottest weather will be Thursday and Friday when the actual temperature could approach 100 degrees, and that does not happen very often. The last time it did was 7 years ago. So this really isn't your average heat wave. We're also looking at very high levels of humidity. It will feel tropical like Florida around here, and that will send the heat index up towards 110 degrees. So just a heads up to make sure you're taking care of yourself, staying hydrated, and not doing anything strenuous outside during the peak heating of the day and Wednesday through Saturday. Here's a look at the numbers. We're in the 70s right now. Overnight lows will be in the 60s with areas of patchy fog developing. Tomorrow, any early fog will break for sunshine. High temperatures will climb in the mid to upper 80s, so it is very warm. There is a slight chance for a passing shower in the afternoon. And then heading into tomorrow night, we could actually see a soaking downpour or thunderstorm, which would be lovely, to be honest, because it would help cool us down briefly before those temperatures really soar on Wednesday. An extreme heat watch is in effect Wednesday through Saturday. We'll talk more about the forecast in the days ahead coming up. Annette.
Thank you, Rachel. And as Rachel said, it's only getting hotter from here. So tonight, as temperatures push toward triple digits, people are making one thing clear: they're ready to cool down. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot is in Hartford with how people are now beating the heat.
As the temperatures continue to rise, so does the importance of staying hydrated and enjoying some fun in the sun. Monday marked the first day of hot weather for the week, and some people are taking advantage of it.
She wants to get in some water. I don't know, but we're going to get some juice, something refreshing. Yeah, so I want to find a pool or some pond that we can actually get in.
It's very beautiful outside, so I like it when it's hot.
Sifakiza and her family enjoy time outside at the park with her little boy running around the playground. And everyone agrees this weather calls for some time in the water. This week it might hit 100 degrees.
I know, I heard about that beach, water, lake, something.
It's giving beach, but I'm working that day, so I'm just hoping that I know, right? And I work with a man, like I'm his PCA, so I'm hoping we could just stay cool. After work, I'm outside.
I'm excited. I want to go swimming.
I was going to say, any plans?
Like go to the beach. Yeah, bring my son to the beach.
Some tips to stay cool this week: drink plenty of non-alcoholic fluids, opt for loose and lighter colored clothing, wear sunscreen, check for a label that says blocks UVA and UVB or broad spectrum. For a full list of cooling centers, you can find that on fox61.com or the free Fox 61 News app. In Hartford, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
And due to the hot temps, the state will activate its extreme hot weather protocol tomorrow at noon. That means cooling centers will be open statewide. To find one near you, you can call 211 or visit 211ct.org. You can also receive updates about the forecast by downloading the free Fox 61 News app. Right now, people in West Hartford and beyond are calling for the release of a businessman who is currently in ICE custody. Agents arrested the man 2 Saturdays ago, but it's still not clear why they took him into custody. Fox 61's Jamel Johnson spoke with one of the man's sons who was there when that arrest happened.
The arrest happened in this Dunkin' Donuts parking lot on Park Road. Witnesses say a convoy of ICE agents cornered Sayo Kekunjanan and arrested him. And Kekunjanan's son saw everything, and now one of them is speaking on the arrest.
I witnessed something that I wish upon no person to ever witness, to be having to see your father being stripped away from you right in front of your eyes.
That's Amir Kekunjanan, Sayo's son, reliving his father's arrest just over a week ago. He says the arrest happened in a Dunkin' parking lot 3 blocks down from Portobello, the restaurant his father owns.
Out of nowhere, 5 unmarked cars surrounded me and my father and my brother. They all came out with guns, automatically wanting for his arrest. They didn't ask for his name, for any identification, and even though I was pleading with the officers, it came to no avail, and they just took him away like a snap of a finger.
Many just found out about the arrest this past weekend when Congressman John Larson posted a video standing with Amir in the same spot where his father was arrested.
This is not right. My father is not a criminal.
They handcuffed a man who's been here for 27 years, owns 2 businesses, and has been a pillar of the community. A man who has papers to be here.
Johnny Rivera was in the parking lot the day of the arrest. He didn't see Kekenjani get detained, but saw the aftermath.
I pulled in as the convoy of 5 ICE vehicles were kind of stopped at this stop sign here and kind of made like this half circle into the lot. So the arrest must have just happened. There was a Dodge Charger, I believe, a Ford Explorer, just tinted out SUVs that had both their front and rear license plates completely blacked out.
State leaders are calling this an abduction by ICE agents. Rivera is also concerned about more potential arrests in his community.
If there's no due process, it's an abduction, so we're just concerned that our community members aren't getting abducted.
Now, we have reached out to immigration enforcement to see if we can get more information as to why Kekenjani was arrested, but have not heard back yet. All we know is he was taken from here to Rhode Island, where he is currently being held, and state officials say he has a pending application for lawful permanent residency in the United States. His son Amir says he currently has a lawyer who's helping him try and get back home. In West Hartford, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61.
4 Venezuelan nationals are accused of stealing more than $529,000 from Connecticut ATMs in a jackpotting scheme. Prosecutors say the group used malware to force ATMs to dispense cash at locations in Milford, Fairfield, Branford, Madison, and Darien. That happened in August of last year. The 4 were arrested last week and now face federal charges. At this time, the allegations have not been proven in court. Well, take a look. Police say a woman was under the influence when she crashed into this building on Main Street and Windsor Locks around 1 a.m. Friday. According to officials, Diana Bonilla was driving home from a restaurant when she drove into a real estate agency. That building you see there sustained moderate damage, but a building inspector determined there were no structural concerns. For neighbors in Hamden, their mail is safe and sound tonight after it almost got destroyed in a fire. Firefighters say a mail carrier's truck caught fire while on their route this morning. You're taking a look at that damage. Now, the carrier saved the day by removing all of the mail. Officials didn't mention any injuries, and at this time, it's still unclear what caused that fire. Take a look. Firefighters helped put out a boat fire on Long Island Sound today. The Clinton Fire Department said light smoke was seen from the boat, and we're told everyone was safely removed by a fire department member who happened to be in the area on a personal boat. Right now, it's still unclear how the fire started. Right now, a woman is recovering in the hospital tonight after she was shot while driving her car on Main Street in Hartford early this morning. Police believe the woman was not the intended target, but that shooting has people in the city concerned about a possible uptick in gun violence. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is in Hartford with more from people who say they're now desperate to see change in the city.
According to the Hartford Police Department's data, more than 10 people have survived shootings this year. Some of the people I spoke with say that the amount of gun violence in the city is exhausting.
It's not surprising.
Melissa Virgo says learning of the shooting on Main Street is disappointing and heartbreaking.
It's sad that her family has to go through this at this time.
Police responded to the 1500 block of Main Street after they received a shot spotter alert. When they arrived, they found a woman in her 30s with a gunshot wound. She was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Police believe she was driving her car at the time she was shot and was not the intended target. Virgo says this shooting and others in the city leave her little hope for change.
Gun violence is not something we all want to go through, but it's not going to change.
Virgo says she knows all too well the pain that gun violence brings to families.
I lost my brother back in 2009 on a gun shooting, so I understand the torments of having to deal with families and gun violence.
Bianca McKellar says any shooting in the city spreads fear and panic.
It's heartbreaking towards the community. It makes people feel unsafe to even walk, from here to there.
She says gun violence in the city is discouraging for those fighting for a solution.
The real question is, how loud do we have to shout for others to hear?
As police continue to investigate the shooting on Main Street, they're asking anyone who saw or knows what happened to give them a call. In Hartford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
It took a Monday morning playoff to crown the winner of this year's Travelers Championship. Norwegian Victor Hovland defeated 2024 champion Scotty Scheffler in a sudden death match at TPC River Highlands. Fox 61's Stefan Reels was there for the pivotal putt as history was made.
Scotty Scheffler and Victor Hovland were the players everyone had their eyes on going into round 4. Both of them trading spots as the potential winner. And on a rare sudden death match on a Monday, that tie was broken. The victor of the Travelers Championship, Norway's own Victor Hovland. Doing so after only one round of the tiebreaker at the 18th hole, both Hovland and Scheffler within feet of each other on the green at the hole. But it was Hovland who managed to sink it first as Scheffler failed to do the same. It's a rare opportunity they had thanks to the World Cup, which brought them to the Boston area. Several had the chance to take a road trip they may not have been able to take otherwise any other year. And it ended up being a historic moment that left so many Norwegian fans full of Norse pride.
This is just fabulous. It's really hard to describe coming here and see Hovland just winning the entire tournament. It's insane, really. He's been a game changer for us.
And Hovland makes history as the very first Norwegian to clinch this title as champion, doing so with a score of -21. This makes him now $3.6 million richer. In Cromwell, Stefan Reels, Fox 61.
And this was Victor Hovland's 8th career PGA Tournament victory and his first in 15 months. Afterward, Hovland spoke about defeating the world's #1 player, Scotty Scheffler.
You always want to try to beat the best, and you know what he's been doing the last few years is just super impressive, and have so much respect for him and his game, and to go up against him and have a chance to beat him, I think it's just super exciting. You know, that's what you wake up every day to get better. That's for those moments right there.
And his playoff record improves to 2-0, and the win moves him up to 20th in the FedEx Cup standings.